Disclaimer: this fan fiction is only for entertainment purposes, so please don't take it seriously and don't be offended. It's just a story made out of my imagination, so it doesn't define any character in real life. I hope you will enjoy the story and leave positive comments without hating the author and character. I don't own any pictures, but the storylines are completely mine. I will do voiceover, so you can mute it if you want. Hope you will like the video.
Taehyung, refuse for this marriage and I will give you as much money as you want. Taehyung said with cold expression, but his voice was stern. You just smiled sitting in front of him. Ian, if I have to say no for this marriage, then I won't approach your mom in the first place. You say with a smile, while he scoffed. Taehyung, at least you accept that you intentionally approached my mom. Ian, of course I do. Even this marriage is happening because of me. This is all my plan, so believe me, there's no way I am going to step back now. Our marriage tomorrow will happen at any cost. Taehyung's fist clenched while he kept glaring at you. It's not like Taehyung likes someone else. It's just that he don't wanna get married with anyone. But his mom planned this marriage already, and he can't say no to his mom. So he tried to persuade you, even after knowing that it's all you're doing. Taehyung, you are so shameless. You disgust me now. You just smiled, looking at him, which made his blood boil more. Taehyung, I won't ever treat you like my wife. Ian, I don't even need that. Taehyung, I will make your life living hell after our marriage. I will treat you like a servant or worse than that. I will do every little thing to make you beg from me to free you from this marriage, but I never will. Ian, you can't. Don't lie to yourself, Mr. Kim. Don't try to ruin your image in front of me because I know that you aren't a man like this. You are raised by a good woman, and that's the reason why I choose you. I know I'm forcing myself on you, but believe me, I won't ever cause you any inconvenience in anything. I won't interfere in your personal things or anything. I will just live with you, but will never let you feel that I am living with you, and that's my promise to you. You say, while hiding your pain behind a gentle smile. He kept looking at you, trying to understand you, but he failed. You stood up and bowed down a little. Ian, I have just one request from you. Please, don't give me any attention even after our marriage and just behave like I am invisible if you can. You left immediately while he closed his eyes in frustration. First, you create problem in his life by convincing his mom so that he will marry you, but now you want him to not give you any attention either. Your words and actions were contrasting with each other, making him more frustrated and irritated. He mumbled to himself, Taehyung, I hate this unpredictable girl. 3 months passed after your marriage with him. Everything is happening just like you want. You and Taehyung have separate rooms, and neither of you talk with each other for even once in these 3 months. You just made food for him, and most of the time you leave for your work before he comes out of his room to eat food, so that you don't have to face each other. Life was being really peaceful here for you. At Taehyung didn't give you attention just like you want, or maybe you just didn't give him a chance to give you attention. You were sleeping while hugging your teddy bear peacefully, without any worry. Suddenly, Taehyung walked in your room in anger, and he was about to say something aloud, but didn't, as his eyes caught your peaceful sleeping figure side. His eyes softened unknowingly, and he silently sat on the couch without any expression while staring at you continuously. He loosened his sigh while sighing. He hates you, but he hates the fact more that he has to behave like he is living alone even when you live with him. You never eat with him, not even once. The fact that this marriage was forced on him still echoed in his mind, as reminding him that it happened against his will, and the reason is you. Still, he didn't wake you up, even though he was angry as something. He lay down on the couch while staring at you continuously. You turned off your alarm and yawned. You opened your eyes, but the very first thing you saw made you believe that you are still dreaming. Taehyung was sitting on the couch, doing something on his phone, but because of the alarm voice, his whole attention was on you now. You closed your eyes and wanted to wake up from your dream soon. Taehyung, it's not a dream. Taehyung said, and you immediately sat up on bed. You looked at him with a confused look while secretly pinching yourself as you really don't believe that it can be a reality. Taehyung, what's your sister doing in my room? He asked while growling at you, making you more confused. Ian, my sister? Taehyung, Lee Ella. Why was she sleeping in my room last night? Ian, she's here? You asked in utter shock, making him raise his eyebrow. But it didn't take him a moment to realize that even you don't knew about it. His guards let her in at night when you were sleeping, as she is your sister. Ian, I, I, your hand clenched the bed sheet while you gulped in tension. Taehyung was noticing your each and every action very carefully. Fear and tension was clearly evident in your eyes. It was the first time when he saw you panicking for something. Taehyung, I slept here on the couch last night, he said, taking your panic in totally wrong way. He thought that you were panicked, thinking that he cheated on you. But it wasn't even the last thought which came into your mind. And don't explain yourself. I know you are not that type of man. You say while taking deep breath, trying to calm yourself, but your answer made him more curious about you and your trust on him. You get up and take the clothes from the armilla, but flinch as you turn around. He was standing just behind you. You took a sigh while reminding yourself that it's him, not anyone else. Taehyung, why did you marry me? His sudden question made you confused. You looked at him when suddenly he took a step towards you and you took a step back. Your back touched the umbrella behind you, making you startled, and you looked at him again, who had no intention to back away for now. Taehyung, it's not because you want my money or me. You have no interest in me or my money. I can say it for sure after spending these 3 months with you. That's why. Taehyung asked the question which was roaming in his mind for so many days now. Ian, you are right. I never wanted you. I just needed you. Just think it like I used you. So just hate me like you do till now and don't give me any attention. You say with a smile, which wasn't a real one for sure. He clenched his fist again, as you're still saying what is against his wish. You have no intention of telling him the reason for this marriage, which he can feel too. Taehyung, I need my answer, Ryan. Believe me, this time I won't let it go just like this. I will get my answer at any cost, even if it means threatening you with divorce. He lied. He is never gonna do it, as no matter what happens, he believed on his mother's choice. Even if he hates it, he knows that his mother will never choose anyone wrong for him. Iron, don't worry, Mr. Kim. When the time comes, I will leave you by myself. I will sign the divorce papers without any resistance. Believe me. So just wait for some time more. He grabbed your arm suddenly, making you flinch badly. He pulled you towards himself in anger. You say this with so much confidence which make him believe that you will leave him soon. You will leave him as you were never a part of his life, and he hates his more. You looked at him in confusion, while he kept staring at you in anger. Taehyung, you really test my patience with each passing second, don't you? You think that anyone can come into my life and go as they want? You are trying to act like a victim now while making me the villain for all this? Huh? Then let's do this. From now on, I will do whatever I want, even if you disagree. And don't you even dare to think about leaving because that's not in my plan now. He says while staring at you, making you confused. He left your arm and sat on the couch. He started working on his phone again in extreme anger while you gulped. You know you are the problem. That's why you want to leave as soon as possible. But you don't know why he behaved like this. After hearing it, you go inside the bathroom immediately, leaving him alone in the bedroom. You come down in the kitchen while Taehyung was still in your room. You took a sigh of relief as it was the first time when you felt scared of him. You saw Ella there, which made your fist clenched. She looked at you too and smirked. Her revealing night dress was screaming her intention very clearly. She was waiting for Taehyung, not you, but still, showing you her intention was a way of her to mock you. Ella, 3 months of marriage and still didn't share a word. So bad. Looks like your husband has no interest in you, she says while eating a strawberry. She was sitting on the kitchen counter. Ella, you know, I had a wonderful night in your husband's room last night, she says with a smirk, trying to make you feel insecure, which you surely didn't. And oh, so you are the bug my hubby was telling me about. You know how angry he was after seeing something unfitting in his room? So much that he spent his whole night with me last night. You said while hiding your emotions. Ella chuckled sarcastically, thinking that you are lying. What you would don't know was that Taehyung was standing outside the kitchen, behind the wall, hearing everything. He don't know why, but hearing you calling him hubby behind his back brings a smirk on his face. Ella, what a sweet dream you have, but it's so sad that it is only a dream. You know, Ian, I deserve every perfect thing in this world, and by luck, your husband is also perfect, something that only I deserved. He is hot, handsome, rich, and everything that should be mine. Ella say while imagining your husband in her arms. Ian, I don't know about perfection of my hubby, but I can guarantee you that he is a royal because he knows how to stay royal with his wife. You are right that he is a gem, but believe me, Ella, he is far away from your reach. You told the truth to her. Taehyung, who was standing outside, smiled with pride. He didn't know that it felt so good to hear his wife compliment him. It is the first time for him. He was here to apologize for his actions a few minutes ago, but now he forgot about it too. Ella, then let's see for how long your husband can resist me. After all, every man is the same. Ian, then I am proud of my husband as he is not like those men. Taehyung, oh, really? Taehyung finally walked in, making you flinch. You looked back immediately, and he was standing right there, staring deep into you. Ella, Taehyung! She called his name excitedly and jumped down from the counter. But Taehyung didn't even look at her. He came near you and held your hand. Taehyung, I will give you a ride to your office today and let's have our breakfast outside. Taehyung said with a smile to you, making you look at him, dumbfounded. Ella, you are so sweet. I will come back after changing in just 2 minutes. Then have our first date together. Ella said while going into his room as she kept her luggage there. Taehyung already told the servant to shift his luggage in your room. Taehyung took you out from there without waiting for anyone, as he didn't even listen to what Ella said. The whole day passed. It was the first time today when you and Taehyung have eaten something together, even if no one speaks, and he kept staring at you. But it was the first time. He gives you a lift too. He gives you too much attention, which makes you scared that you will expect more from this forbidden marriage. So you come early today, eat your dinner, and sleep in your room. In the middle of the night, you opened your eyes as you felt something hard against your nose. You opened your eyes and saw a broad chest. You touched this sleepily and realized immediately that it isn't a dream, which made your eyes widen. You looked at the person and saw Taehyung sleeping beside you while you were in his embrace. He is hugging you in his sleep. You pushed him, but his grip on you tightened, making you realize that he isn't asleep. You looked at him again and found him staring at you without blinking. Taehyung, stop moving. You are disturbing my sleep. What are you doing here? Taehyung, sleeping. Taehyung said while yawning. You gulped in fear, looking at him. Taehyung, your sister is staying in my room, and my back is still hurting from sleeping on couch last night. So there's no way I'm gonna sleep on it again. Ever. Taehyung explained himself after seeing your scared expression. I will sleep on the couch. You tried to get up, but he pulled you in his arms again. Taehyung, no, you won't. Couch is really uncomfortable, and I don't want you to feel what I feel last night. I fell at least 5 times from the couch. Ayan, are you okay? You asked immediately in worry, not knowing that he is just giving you excuses so that you won't go anywhere else. He smiled, seeing you worry, but you looked down. After a few minutes of silence, you spoke. I told you to not give me any attention and just behave like I am invisible. Taehyung, and I told you that from today onwards I will do whatever I want until you tell me the truth. Taehyung said with a smile while looking at you. Taehyung, and even if you tell me the truth, then too, from now on I'm gonna sleep with you because you are my wife. He said with a smirk. He didn't know why, but he was feeling too good while sleeping with you in his embrace. You didn't say anything now, neither did he, but you both didn't sleep either. Taehyung, if you want, then I can throw Ella out of the house tomorrow, he said, trying to ease the situation. You replied after thinking for a few minutes without looking at him. Ian, instead of throwing her out, can you do something else? I mean, can you tell the mess to don't listen to her, mock her, ignore her, misbehave with her, add chilies in her food, lock her in her room, and many more? You say nervously while your hands were shivering. Taehyung snuggled his face in the crook of your neck suddenly, making you flinch. Taehyung, I can do much more worse to her, but for now, let's go with what you want, he said while drifting into sleep again. But you wasn't able to sleep for an hour at least because you were scared that if you sleep, then this dream will broke. Taehyung come out of the bathroom and chuckled after seeing you sleeping at the edge of the bed while hugging your teddy bear so that he can't hug you. 1 week had passed, and you daily do something like this, but failed each and every time. Taehyung liked these little games of yours very much. In this last 1 week, Ella tried to seduce Taehyung many times, but he never even glanced at her. His whole attention stays on you every time, which made Ella burned in jealousy. His mates are doing exactly what you wanted, which made her more frustrated. Taehyung came near you, picked you up in his arms with your teddy bear, and put you in the middle of the bed. He lay down behind you and back hugged you, making you gasp. Taehyung, try harder next time, wifey, he said with a smirk. He is spending more and more time with you from last week, and he loved it. He realized that his mother was right, and you are really cute. You both slept in each other's arms again. Taehyung was doing his work on laptop while sitting on couch. 3 days had passed more, and today Taehyung decided to work from home. Suddenly, Ella came inside the room, making Taehyung look at her in disgust as she was wearing a wardrobe. Taehyung looked at his computer screen again. Taehyung, leave now. Ella, come on, you don't have to act now. Ayan is not here anymore, and even if she was here, then too, we can make out, you know? She is a very obedient girl from childhood, so she won't say anything, even if I do something with you in front of her. Believe me, Taehyung, you deserve a much better girl, not someone like her who just cost 20 lakh. Taehyung stopped typing and mumbled to himself. Taehyung, 20 lakh? Ella, yes, 20 lakh. It was the highest price a man was ready to give for her. I don't know what this she gave you, which made you marry her. But believe me, I have much more than her. Ella said while untying her robe, but without thinking anything, Taehyung pulled out a gun from his closet and shoot a flower vase behind her without even looking at her. Ella flinched immediately because of this sudden action of his. Taehyung, you have correct 5 minutes to leave this house because after 5 minutes only your dead body will go out from this house. Ella ran out without thinking anything, as she can feel Taehyung's aura, which was screaming at her to run away as far as she can. Taehyung, stop peeking from the door and come out right now, wifey. Taehyung said, making you gulp as you get caught eavesdropping on him. You come out of the bathroom immediately while shivering. Ian, why do you have a gun? You asked in fear, but he put aside his laptop and signaled you to come near him with his gun. Your cold and innocent husband wasn't looking any less than a devil himself for now. You follow his command and stop near him. He held your hand and pulled you onto his lap, making your heart beat fastened. Taehyung, let's do one thing now. Today, I will give one of your answers, and in return, you will give my question's answer. So, what's your question now? He asked, but not even a word left from your mouth, which made him chuckle. He put his gun aside and started caressing your cheek intensely with his one hand. Taehyung, if you don't have any questions, then give me my question answer right now. You clenched your claws and replied, after a few minutes of silence, while not making eye contact with him. Ian, I want to free myself from that house. They were holding me off to a man who was double my age to warm his bed. I hate it. They weren't my real family. They are just a family in name, but they never loved me and torture me. I don't want to become someone's toy, so I try to think of a way. I approached your mom thinking that she is my friend's mom, but when I found out what her real identity was, it was too late that time. I don't have any other option, so I carry on my plan with your mom. I just want a husband who was powerful from my family, so and can feed me. But you were 100 times better than my original planned husband, so I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. You say, while a tear left your eyes, and you sniffed. He wiped your tears immediately. Taehyung, I won't ever kill you, YP, so relax. You are fine now. I won't ever hurt you. He said, but you were so scared at that time that his voice never reached your ear. Ian, I am sorry. I won't ever trouble you. I will leave you too and will never contact you. I won't ever show you my face. And he put his finger on your lips and his other hand grabbed the back of your neck. He pulled your face closer to himself. Taehyung, you are thinking of leaving me just because you saw me with a gun? Then what will you do if you found out my real identity, huh? Taehyung said with a smirk, which made you more scared. This man really don't know how to comfort someone. You started shivering badly, which made him realize that how much scared you are of him. Taehyung, calm down, wifey. I won't do anything to you as long as you don't talk about leaving me. And I will even give you my first gift now. I will take your revenge and ruin that family which never care about you. He said while resting your forehead on his chest. His heartbeat was shooting and putting you at ease slowly. Taehyung smirked again, seeing you in his arms. Taehyung, in mind, coming in my life was your decision, wifey, but now leaving it isn't even an option. You are Mrs. Kim Taehyung, and that's the identity you will carry with yourself from now on. My wifey. The end.